Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. We are continuing with Bhagavad Gita as it is, chapter number 3, Karma Yoga, text number 9. Yagnarthat karmanonyatra lokoyam karma bandhanaha tad artham karma kaunteya mukta sangaha samachara. Word for word meaning. Yagna arthat, done only for the sake of Yagna or Vishnu. Karmanaha, then work. Anyatra, otherwise. Lokaha, world. Ayam, this. Karma bandhanaha, bondage by work. Tat, of him. Artham, for the sake. Karma, work. Kaunteya, O son of Kunti. Mukta Sangaha, liberated from association. Samachara, do perfectly. Translation and purport by Srila Prabhupada. Work done as a sacrifice for Vishnu has to be performed. Otherwise, work causes bondage in this material world. Therefore, O son of Kunti, perform your prescribed duties for his satisfaction, and in that way you will always remain free from bondage. Purport. Since one has to work even for the simple maintenance of the body, the prescribed duties for a particular social position and quality are so made that that purpose can be fulfilled. Yagna means Lord Vishnu or sacrificial performances. All sacrificial performances also are meant for the satisfaction of Lord Vishnu. The Vedas enjoin Yagno vai Vishnu. In other words, the same purpose is served whether one performs prescribed yagnas or directly serves Lord Vishnu. Krishna consciousness is therefore performance of yagna as it is prescribed in this verse. The Varnashrama institution also aims at satisfying Lord Vishnu. Varnashrama charavata purushena parahapuman Vishnu aradhyate. Vishnu Puran 3.8.8. Therefore, one has to work for the satisfaction of Vishnu. Any other work done in the material world will be a cause of bondage, for both good and evil work have their reactions, and any reaction binds the performer. Therefore, one has to work in Krishna consciousness to satisfy Krishna or Vishnu. And while performing such activities, one is in a liberated stage. This is the great art of doing work. And in the beginning, this process requires very expert guidance. One should therefore act very diligently under the expert guidance of a devotee of Lord Krishna or under the direct instruction of Lord Krishna himself, under whom Arjuna had the opportunity to work. Nothing should be performed for sense gratification, but everything should be done for the satisfaction of Krishna. This practice will not only save one from the reaction of work, but also gradually elevate one to transcendental loving service of the Lord, which alone can raise one to the kingdom of God. Om Agyanatimirandasya Gyananjana Shalakaya Chakshur Unmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. The verse once again. Work done as a sacrifice for Vishnu has to be performed. Otherwise, work causes bondage in this material world. Therefore, O son of Kunti, perform your prescribed duties for his satisfaction, and in that way, you will always remain free from bondage. So, this is a very, very, very important verse that can help us to perform karma yoga. Mostly people are unaware of the real meaning of karma yoga. And in this verse, Krishna is teaching us how to perform our prescribed duties so that we can liberate ourselves, so that we do not remain in bondage, how to become free from bondage. And the very, very important word in this verse is work done as a sacrifice for Vishnu has to be performed. Has is the most important word in this verse. Why? Because we understand from this word has that it is not an option. Krishna is not giving us an option. If you feel like you can do your prescribed duty, if you want to, if you think, no. He's saying it has to be performed if we want to become free from bondage. That is what we are learning from this verse. Otherwise, what will happen if we don't free ourselves from bondage, if we do not liberate ourselves, then we will continue in the cycle of birth and death. Now, in the purport, Srila Prabhupada very nicely explains that we, in this material world, we have this material body, and we know we are not this body. There is a spirit soul in this body. So he says we need to maintain the body, right? Because if we don't maintain the body, then the body is going to die. Now, to maintain the body, we have to work. You see? But here we are learning how to work. Now, one may say, don't teach me how to work. I know how to work. I know how to go to my job and, how to please my boss and, do my work. Good. But in what consciousness we are working is very, very important. Now, the yagnarthat, yagna means that's another name for Lord Vishnu. There's no difference between Lord Vishnu and Lord Krishna. So yagna means sacrifice, and it also means Vishnu. So we need to satisfy the Supreme Lord with our work. Or either we can do it, by performing karma yoga, or we can do direct service, which is devotional service. We have learned in the scriptures, Krite yadhyayato Vishnu Tretayam yajuto make. Dwapare paricharyan kalau tad hari kirtana. That whatever process was there in Satya Yuga to become self-realized, to liberate ourselves, which was meditation. In Treta Yuga, it was fire sacrifice. In Dwapar Yuga, it was elaborate worship in the temple. And Kalau Tad. Kalau means in Kali Yuga, where we are right now. Tad means we get the same benefit like in the other yugas just by Hari Kirtana, which means chanting the holy names of the Lord, which means doing mantra meditation. That is the process for becoming liberated in this material world. Now we have heard every action has an equal and opposite reaction. So based on our actions, we have to face karma. We have to face reactions. They are either good or bad. But from Bhagavad Gita, we learn that we have to go even above good actions. See, so best thing is when we work for the satisfaction of the Lord, then we are even going above goodness, and that is a karma free life where there is no reaction at all. So if we want no reaction, then we need to work for him, because reactions are the cause of bondage. You see, we get bound up because of this karma that is going on since time immemorial. We are performing actions and facing reactions. So in the purport, Srila Prabhupada states, excuse me, that if we approach a bona fide spiritual teacher, if we take guidance from an expert guru, from a bona fide guru, then we will understand what is my prescribed duty, in what consciousness do I need to perform it. But all this needs to be performed diligently. Very, very important word, because bhakti yoga or karma yoga or Krishna consciousness is not casual. When I feel like I will chant, when I feel like I will read, when I feel like I will hear Bhagavad Gita. No, it's not casual. We have to act very diligently under the expert guidance of a bona fide spiritual master or under the direct guidance of Krishna. And we are getting the guidance of Krishna in the Bhagavad Gita. So if we somehow or the other learn the art of dovetailing all our activities, let me give you an example. This I've given many times. Once more, we all eat every day, right? So why not cook the food which is in the mode of goodness, which we will learn in chapter 17, that fruits, vegetables, they fall, and milk products, they fall in the category of mode of goodness. So we can prepare food which is in the mode of goodness and offer it to Krishna. There's a process of offering that food to the Lord. When we do that, that is called dovetailing our activity of eating towards Krishna. So that way, that food will become blessed, will become sanctified. And that is what we call prasadam. It's a prasad of the Lord. And that food, which is so blessed, can help purify our senses, our mind, our intelligence. It is said in the scriptures, Prabhupada says, even the finer brain tissues. And when that happens, then it becomes easy for us to understand the Bhagavad Gita. So this is one of the examples of dovetailing our activities. And if we, do not offer our food, then we will learn today. There is a very beautiful verse that we are going to learn today in this chapter, which says that we will only be eating sin. And that sinful activity is going to give a negative or a bad reaction. You see, in the very next verse, Krishna explains to Arjuna that in the beginning of creation, Krishna, he sent human beings and demigods and also sacrifices for Vishnu. And he said, bless them. He blessed them, said, be thou happy by performing this sacrifice, by performing these sacrificial performances, and live happily. What does that mean? That means only when we perform sacrifice, then only, sacrifice means yagna. When we perform sacrifice, only then we will be happy. And from the scriptures, we come to know that in this age of Kali Yuga, the best form of sacrifice is chanting the holy names of the Lord. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So you see, this material world that is created by the Lord is actually an opportunity for us to purify ourselves and go to our original home, which is the spiritual world. Because we are in the material world, we are conditioned to behave in a certain way, conditioned to think in a certain way based on our association, based on what we have heard or what we have seen or what we have read. So the Vedic scriptures, they help us, they remind us what is our eternal position, which is Jivera Swarup Hoy Krishnera Nityadas. Jivera, we jivas, spirit souls. Swarup, our constitutional position is Krishna's Nitya Das, Krishna's eternal servant. Das means servant. You see, so that is our constitutional position. So best thing is that we operate in that consciousness. And the easiest method in Kali Yuga for performing sacrifices is chanting the holy names of the Lord, which we call mantra meditation. In the 15th chapter, we will understand Vedescha sarver aham eva vedyo, Vedanta krit vedavid eva chaham. Krishna says these Vedas, they are compiled by me. I have given you all the Vedas, and the purpose of the Vedas is to know me, to know Krishna. You see, and Bhagavad Gita is the essence of all Vedic literatures. And as we go on studying the Bhagavad Gita, we will learn that Krishna is the Supreme Lord. He is our protector. He is showing us how to become free from bondage. He is giving us the knowledge about how to perform yagna or sacrifice, how to live a life without any anxieties, and how to go back to the spiritual world. This is what he's teaching us. And the sacrifice that we perform, which means acting in consciousness of Krishna, all our activities performed according to the instructions of Bhagavad Gita, with the consciousness that I am doing this for the satisfaction of the Lord. Then Srila Prabhupada says a person will become godly. You see? When Krishna came down 500 years ago as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he came to give us an example, show us with his own example how to dovetail our activities in Krishna's service. You see, in this material world, we have a material disease. And whenever we have some illness or a disease, where do we go? We go to a doctor, and the doctor gives us a prescription. So for this disease that we have in the material world, which is called Maya, which is illusion. What is the illusion? I'm going to live forever. Another illusion is I am this body. Another illusion is this body is for enjoying senses, for sense gratification. All these illusions, these are diseases. And there is a spiritual doctor, that is Krishna. He came down 500 years ago as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and he gave us a prescription. He gave us a medication to remove this disease of illusion. And what is that prescription? Just chanting the holy names. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So if we really want to become free of this disease of illusion, then we need to do mantra meditation. Now, further on, Krishna tells Arjuna that when we will perform sacrifice, yagna, then even the demigods will be pleased. And who are the demigods? They are empowered administrators. Say, for instance, I'm working in a job and I've got a position of finance manager. That's a good position. I have some people working under me, and I make sure that they do their job correctly. I make sure I do my job correctly. But I cannot consider myself to be the CEO or the owner of the company. That is different. The CEO or the owner of the company has appointed me as a finance manager to administer, to manage. Similarly, Krishna has appointed demigods as empowered administrators who take control, make sure that everything runs nicely. Like Lord Indra is in charge of giving rain. Mother Lakshmi, Sri Lakshmi is in charge of giving money. Varuna is in charge of in charge of the ocean. So like Lord Ganesh, he's in charge of giving auspiciousness. Mother Saraswati is there for education. You see, so all these are administrators. They give us light, air, water, etc., which is necessary for maintaining this body. So, important point to understand is that the demigods, they are assistants. But when we perform sacrifices, we are not only pleasing the Lord, but we are also pleasing the demigods. You see? Because when the sacrifice is performed, usually people think that when we do the fire sacrifice, we are, offering everything to the demigods. No, the chief beneficiary of the sacrifice is Krishna. And we will learn this in chapter 5, where he says, Bhoktaram Yagna Tapasam Sarva Loka Maheshwara. He is the bhokta, he is the enjoyer of all the sacrifices, you see. And when we perform sacrifices, Krishna says, one will become purified. So this chanting of the holy names of the Lord is purification of not only of the heart, but the senses, the mind, and the intelligence also. So we need to be very careful that we perform our activities in such a way that they are dovetailed in Krishna's service. Just like I gave example of eatables. Eatables become sanctified just by offering to Krishna. You see, as I said, finer brain tissues also are sanctified or they are purified. I have heard that there are 4 billion cells in the brain. Can you imagine? 4 billion cells. How complicated is the brain? So why not make sure that even the finer brain tissues also get purified? Now then, Krishna tells Arjuna that when these sacrifices are performed, then the demigods, they will supply the necessities. Very important word, necessities. So it's important to understand what I need, what is necessary, and what I want. Want is greed. Necessary is what is needed. Okay, I need, a little food to eat, a place to sleep, clothes to wear, etc., etc. Greed is when I want more and more and more. You see? So Krishna is saying demigods, after they are pleased, they will supply the necessities. But those necessities that are provided, they need to be offered to the Supreme Lord. I'll give you another example. This beautiful house that my son has given us. This beautiful house can be offered in the service of the Lord by having a Bhagavad Gita class. Does that make sense? Right? Instead of using the house for personal enjoyment, we can use it. We can use, like, my son has given me the iPhone or the laptop. Why not use it in service of the Lord by giving this knowledge of the Bhagavad Gita to as many as possible? So it's my humble suggestion to you is please invite your friends. Give them this opportunity to get this knowledge of the Bhagavad Gita. Let them also hear and make their lives successful. See? So when these necessities are provided to us by the demigods, then we should offer them to the Lord. Otherwise, we will be considered to be a thief. Krishna is telling Arjuna, if you don't offer it back to the Lord, then we are thieves. You see? And a thief is obviously stealing, and stealing is sinful, which means sinful reactions. If we come to think of it, when we came into this material world, we came empty-handed. Did we come with something? Did we come with American Express card or a bank balance or something? We didn't even have clothes on, right? We were born empty-handed. And how will we go? We will go empty-handed. There's nothing we can take with us. Everything belongs to Krishna. So why not use it in his service? See, demigods, they are authorized by Krishna. They are the supplying agents of Krishna. They are administrators. You see? So all sacrifices performed, Krishna is saying, should be ultimately offered to him. You see, if we let's say we don't believe that everything comes from Krishna. Can we manufacture air? Can we manufacture heat? Can you manufacture water? No, we cannot. These are all natural elements provided to us by Krishna, which are necessary for our material bodies to live. You see, we cannot live without, food or water or air. I don't know how many of you know how to swim, but when you go inside the water, you cannot breathe. You have to control your breath. Otherwise, all the water will enter into the body through the nose or mouth or whatever. But then, have you noticed those who swim? After a few seconds, they come out of the water to breathe and then go back inside, controlling their breath. Air is necessary. That's provided to us by Krishna. Do we pay any money? Do we give any money to the Lord for giving us water and air to breathe and the sunlight? That all is free for us. So it's important that we give something back in return. We are dependent on Krishna. If he doesn't provide all these things, we would die. So why not use it, make proper use of everything that we have in Krishna's service? You see, if we don't use that, if we use it for our satisfaction, for our enjoyment, then we are thieves. And when we consider ourselves thieves, that means we are committing a sin, and which means we cannot be happy because every action has a reaction. There's going to be punishment. Now, another important verse that we will cover today is verse number 13. Like I told you before, that I'm going to talk about this what you call this important verse which is about food. And what is that? Yagna Shishtashina Santo Muchyante Sarva Kilbishe Bhunjate Tve Agham Papam Ye Pachyanti Atma Karana. Papam means sin. Krishna says that my devotees, they first offer their food to me and then they partake it. But those who prepare food for personal sense enjoyment, they verily eat only sin. Very, very important. He's the translation you see, only sin. Why? Because it is not offered to the Lord. Even vegetables have life. So when we are cooking vegetables or fruits, they have life. When we are, trying to eat them without offering, we are killing, right? We are killing. Even vegetables, leaves, plants, they all have life. But when we offer it to the Lord, Krishna takes away the karma, bad karma of killing these vegetables and fruits and gives us sanctified food, which is prasadam. So here Krishna is making it very clear that if we don't offer it, then we are eating only sin. He's not saying maybe you're eating sin, maybe you're not. No, it's very, very firm, only sin. So it's important that we always eat whatever is offered to the Lord. That way, we will be able to purify our senses. You see, in the very next verse, Krishna is talking about to Arjuna about the importance of prescribed duty. Like we said, when we are diseased, we go to doctor, we get a prescription. Similarly, Bhagavad Gita is our prescription. It is telling us that we must do our prescribed duty, not what I think is good for me, not according to me, in my opinion. No, prescribed duty. And unfortunately, most people do not know what is their prescribed duty. So what should they do? They should inquire. Athato Brahma Jigyasa. It's time to inquire. Now that we have this human form with philosophical intelligence, let us inquire. Let us inquire from a bona fide spiritual teacher. You see? And the best spiritual teacher is Krishna, who is the master of all demigods. And the demigods, they are considered like the limbs of the Lord who are serving them. You see? So the Vedas are giving us how to perform direct service to Krishna, how to satisfy Yagna or Lord Vishnu. You see, all the food grains that are produced, they are by the mercy of the Lord. So we should use it in Krishna's service, offer it to the Lord. You see, worship of, just like in one of the purports, especially of this particular verse, number 13, Srila Prabhupada explains that when we offer our food to the Lord, then we get his mercy. So we are actually, when we are offering, we are worshiping Krishna. And when we worship Krishna, it includes the worship of the demigods. He gives very nice examples. It's like when we water the root of the tree, the whole tree gets nourished. And that root is Krishna. When we put food in our stomach, the stomach will do the digestion, and then the energy will be experienced by the whole body. You see? So when we worship Krishna, we are actually satisfying everybody, even the demigods. So when we offer food, then we are eating karma-free food. See, in fact, Prabhupada says that karma-free food is like a vaccine, right? When there was COVID, 3 years ago or something, when there was COVID, everyone was rushing to get the vaccination. because they wanted to protect themselves from this new disease that had come up, which was called COVID, right? So by eating prasadam, we immunize our body from all kinds of contamination. I'm not talking about COVID. I'm talking about the contaminations which are possibly there within us, like lust, anger, greed, pride, envy, illusion, etc. You see? So just like when there is an epidemic, there's an epidemic disease, then a vaccination comes in the forefront and people want to take that. So similarly, the food that is offered to Krishna works same like a vaccination. It helps us to protect ourselves from Maya or illusion. And if we do not offer the food, then it is considered sinful eating, and that means there's going to be reactions that will make us suffer. Now, the Vedic scriptures, they are, you can say, codes of working directions. Just like we follow the state law, or we follow the traffic rules, whatever the state has, given us. Similarly, we need to follow God's laws. And that's given in the Vedic scriptures, see? And Krishna's law is given in the Bhagavad Gita. So today's last verse is number 16, where Krishna is talking about that if after getting this human form of life, if one does not follow the instructions given in the Vedas, then that person is living a life full of sin. Very, very important. See, today's whole topic is how we can become free from bondage, how we can liberate ourselves. Now, if we do not put an end to our sinful activities, then we will not become liberated. We will remain in bondage. So here Krishna is giving us an idea that here in the Bhagavad Gita, which is the owner's manual, step by step, instructions are given on how to lead a human form of life so that we do not live a life full of sin. You see, it's very, very risky, because if we do not become self-realized in this human form of life, then we will fall into the 8.4 million species of life. The scriptures clearly tell us there are 8.4 million species. And how is that divided? 3 million different species of animals, right? There is 2 million different species of trees and plants, 1.1 million species of insects, 1 million species of birds, and only 400,000 species of human beings. It's not talking about population, it's talking about different species. So human form is very, very rare. So if we do not, become self-realized in this human form of life, then we will fall in one of those other categories. And then we have to go through the whole evolutionary cycle of 8.4 million species, and then finally come to the human form of life. This is given in Padma Puran about these 8.4 million species of life. So working hard, very, very hard, so that I can enjoy my senses, that is not a proper goal. That is waste of human form of life. That is actually misuse of minute independence. I went to the bank 3 days ago, and when I was sitting with the manager for some transaction, I noticed that behind on the desk, there was a writing. And the writing said, I am working very hard so that my dog can live a better life. Is that the purpose of human form of life? That I'm working very hard so that my pet can have a better life? No. So that is misuse of minute independence given to us by the Supreme Lord. So self-realization is the goal of human life, and whether you call it karma yoga, bhakti yoga, jnana yoga, Krishna consciousness, it's all the same. It's all meant for purifying ourselves. So when we do yagna or sacrifices, then our consciousness will become purified. Then we'll be able to think of Krishna all the time. So Bhagavad Gita is teaching us very systematically how to use this human form of life and how to cultivate this knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, which is actually a spiritual science. So all these instructions, they will become very, very easy to understand when we start performing mantra meditation on a daily basis. Very, very important. The reason I keep insisting on this and in every class is because it is our life and soul. It is something, this mantra meditation can help us to become liberated. So, just like every class we do, today we will chant one round of the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. So, my humble request to all of you is that please join me in chanting this holy name and try to chant every day. Every day. It only, so there are 108 beads in this mala, and we chant the Maha Mantra on each bead. It takes about 8 minutes. I'm sure we can take out 8 minutes on a daily basis just to chant this Maha Mantra 108 times. So please chant with me. We'll chant one round today, okay? Thank you so much for your attention. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Krishna Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Ram Hare 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 Krishna Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Ram Hare 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 Krishna Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Thank you so much for chanting with me. So we've completed one round. And if anyone has any questions or comments, you're welcome to ask. And by the way, tomorrow is Christmas. Merry Christmas to all of you.
Thank you. Good morning. Hare Krishna, Gita.
Hare
I love my mala. I don't know exactly how many times I pray, but I usually pray when I walk to the store, when I go in the taxi, or I wait. Many times I have to wait so much time, so I use it to chant. But just this moment when I think it broke. And what do we do when it breaks? I could
Yes.
pick up most of them, but I'm not sure I have one of them. But what
Yes.
do
Yes. So sometimes, this breaks. So all you can do is you remove all the thread, whatever is there, of all the beads, and then take a fresh new thread and then you put them in a new thread and then you can use it. Yes. Like
um,
I think you said you live not too far from the temple, right?
uh-huh.
Is that right? So you can go and buy another one if you like
Okay.
from the temple, or you can even buy it online. These are called chanting beads, and it is good to buy beads which are made of tulasi, right?
Mhm.
Tulasi.
Yeah.
Yes, tulasi
Uh-huh.
beads. Yes. So because when we chant, holding the tulasi beads, we are actually purifying our senses also because she is pure. She's a pure, she's very, very dear to Krishna. So when we are holding the beads, tulasi beads, we are purifying ourselves. So you can get a new one, or you can take a thread and try to, put.
Is it possible if I was thinking if we can use the beads to leave it in some places to make to bless the places where I can leave them in my way or something like this.
What do you mean by leave it? You mean leave it somewhere?
Yes, the beads in, for example, in all the way I go walking, I
Mhm.
go leaving some of them in the
Mhm.
ground, or no, it doesn't work like a blessing.
You mean to say that you leave it like in some place?
Not just in the way like throwing seeds,
Oh, no, 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 no.
no?
These are not those seeds that grow. No.
No, no, no. I don't mean that they are seeds, but I mean that like seeds of the spiritual mind, leaving them to bless the places where I go.
Yeah. So because these are holy beads, we have to be very careful where we put them, you know? You
Okay.
have to be very careful because these are holy beads. It's tulasi. Tulasi is very, very dear to Krishna. So if I were you, I would leave them home. Yes.
Okay,
Now,
I'm
if
going to
you,
leave them in my altar.
yes. Now, if you want to bless the environment, bless other people, then the best thing is to chant. You
Mm,
see, when you are walking, when you are chanting, you are actually purifying even the trees and the plants and the insects and the bugs and people around, everybody. You see?
uh-huh. Okay.
So this is how you can do the blessing. You can bless others, even also by giving this knowledge. right?
Okay, thank you, Gita.
You're welcome.
Merry
You're
Christmas,
welcome.
and
Yeah.
thank you always for your blessing
You're
words.
welcome,
I,
Christina.
I
You're
feel
welcome.
very, very happy every Sunday you give me for a blessing week, and I'm so
Thank you.
happy with you and with all the students which are also here. I can't see them, but I know I can feel their spirits. So thank you for all of you.
Thank you for joining every week, every Sunday at 8 o'clock in the morning. I really appreciate it. I appreciate all of you who join regularly, to hear the Bhagavad Gita. And yes, please continue to chant and continue to read and hear the Bhagavad Gita and, go on the path of self realization. So if there are no more comments or questions, we will end.
Hare Krishna, Hare
Yes,
Krishna.
yes, Rohitji, yes.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Good to hear you.
Mm.
Do you have a
Hare,
question?
Hare Krishna, Gita ji.
Hare Krishna. Okay, thank you all so much. We will see you next Sunday and hope you have happy holidays.
Hare
Do,
Krishna, Gitaji.
do not forget
Hare
to
Krishna.
chant. Hare Krishna. Do not forget to chant.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Gitaji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Hare Krishna.